Hey guys, welcome to Razzing. I got my Grinch shirt on. Just bought this actually. Oh, I got the bowl full of jelly. That's only the downside of the holidays. In the later year, I guess it's because being in Tennessee and all, I always gain weight at the end of the year. And then they'll lose it in summer when you go swimming and all that. But anyway, as you know, if you've seen the past video, the marbled salamanders have arrived. And those were the only things I really want for Christmas. Before it was a PS4. But, I'm trying to look out more for my family, so I do something a little cheaper for Santa Claus this year, which was the marbled salamanders. It was a little more, though. It was 120 altogether, so it was 119.16, I believe. Was for all of them, all 8, because if you buy, I bought 4, so that's the price for 4 of them. Shipping was free, and then 4 were free, so there's 8 of them all together in the little tank I got in there. And if you check the previous video, you see they're nice and happy, and they're in their habitat. Let's see. Okay, so I want to address this. I did not know that. I thought they were supposed to arrive next week after Christmas on the 27th, I believe. But apparently my mom surprised me by paying a little extra for the shipping, so they'd arrive early, and apparently she's been waiting all day for them to arrive to surprise me. Because as soon as the mail person drove up with the box, I had in the back of my mind, like, this has got to be them. It's got to be. It can't be anything else. So I went out there, and I was really excited. Already drove away, and they were in a small box. I got the box over here. And just a small box, and hold on, I'll go ahead and grab it, because I want to grab the other thing in it. If I can find it. And also I want to show. Oh no, I don't use that. Oh, it didn't use that. Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can find that box wherever it went. Where did it go? That's weird. Back here or something. Hold on. Alright, so this is the box they write. It's a pretty small box, and it says nothing on it for live animals, which is pretty disappointing for me to think that, man, these guys arrived in this, and I'll show you the secondary box. And all it had was for holes, and I hope they put these in afterward, or before they put them in, but these very small knife holes. So that was a little disappointing, and apparently here's the heat pack that was used for them, and I don't know why you would use a heat pack. I assume it's a heat pack. I can't imagine it being a moisture pad or anything. It could be. I don't know. I think this is a heat pad, though, because that's the only thing they're supposed to come with. I can't imagine you using a heat pad for salamanders, as they don't need heat, period. They actually prefer colder weather, or at least marbleds do. But I was really disappointed with the shipping, and they did not even put them in a bowl or something, not in like what you'd usually see at a pet shop or whatnot, or in a bag full of water, which is what they typically do with pet shops. But for these kinds of places like underground, they put them in little plastic tubs. And usually has a little bit of moisture, a little paper towel or something in there that's wet to keep them moist. And that's usually how you ship them. This was just really, really odd. And I did see this with other people who have bought from Reptile City. And dealing with the Felton Willis, and I don't know who the lady is, but she was the one we ordered specifically from. I have to say, the first time I talked to him, he's a little on the ruder side, but to be honest, because I asked him, like, well, how many do you have? Because I want to know how many so I can buy them. He said, well, I don't really know. We got so many animals here, I can't afford to look around and count them all. So that put me a little off a little bit, because that's not usually something you'd say to a customer, at least a customer. But and my mom was talking to the lady because she was doing the ordering, and she said that she was a little rude too. But other than that, I think, because the second time I talked to the guy, he was pretty nice. So, and the first time I talked to her, because I called him like 3 times before this to ask questions, and she was pretty nice the first time when I talked to her, so I was pretty surprised. But, that was all that. I think they were okay, to be honest, from what I know. From what I, talked to them. I think the only problem I really had was the shipping, but was how they were packaged, because they didn't have anything in. They were just put in some moss. The moss is really dry, and they were put into this this newspaper. And when I got them out, I was really afraid because they felt really dry. I mean, you don't want to feel a salamander that's dry. They need to be wet and moist, or at least somewhat smooth, and these guys were really, some of them were just really dry. So, and you can see they weren't really moving much when I got them out. When I got them into the little tub of water, Mayfield tub, they started moving around a lot more. So, all in all, I think if I wanted to order from them again, I would. I think I would, because I think it was okay enough. The animals arrived safely. I don't know if I'd order salamanders again, but maybe something else. It depends. But to be honest, I prefer underground, even though I haven't used them before. I like underground more. And next year we'll be trying to do a buy some things from underground. Like, I'm definitely doing a chameleon, guys. Next year I'm going to be buying a chameleon or two. I don't know. It's only like $30 on underground, and we'll get a tank and all that set up for them. But, you know, maybe something else. Maybe something else is cool. Because I got to make it count, because I got free shipping from them, too. So that's pretty cool. Can't really think of anything else. They arrived safely. They're good. I give this probably from 1 to 10, maybe a 7. That's what I think. That's with them being a little rude over the phone. And then the shipping was the biggest thing. But other than that, the animals arrived safely. They're healthy. And, you know, that's all I can really ask for. You know, this was my greatest, this is my favorite little Christmas present. I'm looking at the turtles now. I got these little turtles in this tank, and one just, like, popped up. He's right there. You might not be able to see him, but he's on top of that log over there. He just popped up. Then you got Salazar in the cave down there. I gotta clean up the algae. Man, I gotta do this. My room's a complete mess. I gotta get all this cleaned up. I gotta look at getting some storage shelves too, so I can put the tanks up, put these toys up, because my room's a little cluttered right now. But all in all, that's what I think about Reptile City, guys. I think they're okay. I'd probably go with underground more than any others, though. But I think they did really good. The salamanders are great. You know, I cannot wait to because marble salamanders are my favorite animal, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in a video, probably tonight if I wanted to, about my favorite animals and why I love these animals. When I was a kid, I loved marble salamanders. When looking for them, I found spotted salamander tadpoles too. But I love marbles. When I first studied salamanders, marbles caught my eye because they were so different from others. And when I was a kid, they were the more rarer than the other mole salamanders. But, you know, in like the 6 years since then, they've become like way more popular, and they're cheaper than spotted salamanders. So they've become much more popular, I think, because we've learned a lot more about them. They're just such a cool species. And I think if you ever want a cool pet for your kids, a salamander is definitely a good choice, because it's like a frog, but it doesn't leap. It's like a lizard, but it doesn't climb. They're just really good pets, as long as you can take care of them right. So, and marble salamanders are a really cool example. They don't get very big, unlike the tigers or anything like that. Oh, guys, I think that's about it. I hope y'all enjoyed this video of my review. And I know some other people might disagree. I know people have had bad experiences with them before. But all in all, I think mine was pretty positive. The animals are healthy. They're in there. I can't wait to enjoy them more throughout the holidays. Guys, also check out the video of the Christmas live viewing. We went to 2 different shows. Had to, you know, block out some music because of copyright. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy got copyrighted this year. Last year was Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. And this year, like, it didn't get copyrighted for some reason. It's, like, crazy. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed that. It was... I decided just to mash it all together and make one big video instead of making it into separate parts, you know. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that, and check out some of the previous reactions we did specifically to Infinity War and Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. And I'm gonna try and get them to do some reactions to Ready Player One, and maybe a history video like the 12 Days of Christmas, whatever they were doing, because that looked kind of funny. And also, guys, well, I want to talk about that in the next shorter video. So, guys, I'll be talking about the live stream. Merry Christmas. Have a, Merry Christmas. Hope y'all enjoy the season and whatever y'all get. And Jesus is the reason for the season. Got to point that out with me. So, thanks, guys, for watching. We hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. We're at 1,010 subscribers. So that's pretty awesome. And of course, Now it's on the 1,100 subscriber mark. So I'll be talking more about the live stream in the next video. So thanks guys for watching. Let's hit that subscriber mark.